So bytecode, this is quite interesting, this one. So bytecode is it's basically an instruction set that's used by some programming languages. Now, the idea of bytecode is we know that when we've programmed, hopefully you know by now, you looked at instruction sets and things like that. So what you could do, you could take a load of programming code and you could run it on lots of different machines with lots of different hardware, lots of different CPUs, etc., that will therefore have different instruction sets. So what will happen is when that's compiled, the machine code equivalent that is compiled to will be different on all the different machines because of the different instruction sets, even though the programming code was the same. So that's fine, that works, but that means that it must be compiled on the computer that it's going to be working for. Now, alternatively to this, you've got bytecode, which is another option that programming languages have, which what it does is it has one instruction set that will work on every computer on any platform. But the way it does is it won't run on the hardware as it stands. It will create a virtual machine, which is an emulation of computer hardware, if you remember. So a virtual machine where it will emulate another computer sort of thing within that computer, and it will use the bytecode's instruction set. So therefore, by doing this emulation, then you're effectively creating the same emulation on every machine. Therefore, they could all use the same instruction set because they're all emulated. So it's running on this virtual machine, not the normal machine. And the benefit of it is it means it can run and be executed on every platform. So there are some benefits to it, but then you could argue whether it's faster or slower, as secure, etc. But that's what bytecode is. So bytecode is actually an instruction set that some programming languages use. And the main one that you'll have heard of is Java. So Java is probably the most famous programming language that uses bytecode. Other examples are Prolog, Lisp, and Icon. There are probably lots more, but I to be honest, I only knew two of those that use bytecode. I knew of Java and Lisp, but apparently Prolog and Icon do as well. And I'm sure if I'd done more research, I would have found more. But the most famous one that uses bytecode by a mile is Java.